Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Unsung City. It's been a week, and we are ready to get into it. No new subs so far, unfortunately. However, we do have last week's recap. But first, as always, the intro. No, damn, still broken. Okay, well, that sucks. Yeah, the Sung City. Okay, well, in that case, I guess we will jump right into last week's recap.
Am I?
Is that a little better? Okay, I just moved my mic closer.
Last time in the Unsung City, our brave heroes traveled to the fair and, in doing so, met a new friend. While there, they encountered many strange games, enjoyed strange foods, rode a griffin, and got their fortunes told. Now we rejoin them as they make their way out of the fair, back to other affairs, as it were. Haha.
What is it really that bad? Oh, geez. Um, what about this? Is this better? All right, let testing. We're just gonna talk for a little bit. Can you guys hear everything? Is it all good? Okay, I'm not sure why that happened, but it's fixed now. So, when last we left our heroes, you guys had just gotten your fortunes told. Was there anything else you wanted to do in the spooky town? Not the spooky town. I'm sorry. In the not spooky town in the fair. No spook whatsoever. Okay. Do you guys want to just head back to the world map then? Nope, not that I know of. It's getting delivered. Just to pull Maria out of it, I'll have Maria do it. just so that you guys can be off by yourself without her. Yep. Downtown, downtown. Cool. So you guys pile in. And you guys head back to where? Where are you guys going? Going to the Bianchi Manor? Okay. Cool. So we'll move to the Bianchi Manor map, shall we? Maria is not on the map right now. And let's get Adora, the Explorer. I didn't start it. I mean, there are... Yeah. There's 3 empty rooms. Huh? Oh, thanks. What is it? Oh. Oh, this is great. Oh, man. Oof. Very strong. Can smell it from here. Okay, are you sure you want to... Wow, that's strong. Okay. Yeah, I can do something with this. Cleo's kind of like covering her nose. The alcohol's so strong. And who's your friend? Is Maria bringing back one of her one-night stands again? Nickels. Like the coin? Sorry, sorry. Like English is like a fourth language. I'm not very good with it. Oh, okay. Leans over to Shamrock. What's that? Ah, okay. Well, actually, I'm named for a famous cat from my home village. Her name was Cleopatra. I don't. Ah, man, it's been so long since the tale was told to me as a child. But uh, she was a great warrior and a leader, and she had many toms after her from foreign empires. I don't plan on living up to the name. Well, I mean, yeah, Silver was with you. No, no, Silver was with you guys. You mean another one? I thought Silver was a paladin. All right. So, Cleo like holds up her tiny paw, which like swims in your hand. It's like, pleasure to meet you. Will you be staying with us for a while? Only, only if you are, I need to like prepare another course for tonight's. I need to prepare another serving for tonight's dinner. Hold on, give me a second. I just want to see something. Okay. Cleo kind of like looks you up and down. Uh, Walks over to the fridge, pulls out a bottle, pours you a glass, and hands it to you. It is. Cleo just tilts her head to the side. It's quite delicious. None of that magically created shit you've been drinking for the past. How long have you been on your sabbatical? Yeah, exactly. So the last 18 months then. Uh oh, well, a lady's got to have her secrets, you know? Uh I am the head cook for the family. I also break any knees that need breaking. So if anyone gives you a whole bunch of crap, let me know. I mean, I've done that in the past. Consider me a freelancer. Right now, I am making use of the family's resources uh, for some research, and in exchange, I do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Speaking of which, where's Maria? I have a message for her. Hmm. They said it was urgent. Uh, it was actually a messenger from the city. Something about a property that you guys were buying. Uh, said that uh, like the purchase was gonna go through, but there was some rumors of undead coming out of the basement, and wanted to like if you want to finalize the buying process, you gotta go clean them out. Uh, I don't know exactly. I didn't ask a lot of questions. In my line of work, you try not to.
Shamrock
I'm
hearing that
assuming
just.
yours as well. However, I
I'll
do
get
know
my
it's
gear.
somewhere in the
Yeah.
commercial district.
Where exactly is this property?
It's not the mansion. It's a new piece of property. Yeah. Well, the store is technically like
Well, all right then.
on the edge of on like the outer edge of the
That
commercial
lines up with
district.
the
So it's
mansion
still
we got, right?
inside, just on like the edge. But you guys were basically trying to like
Yeah,
Oh.
it's I think the commercial
pincer the
district is
commercial district
between
with your property.
the store and the mansion, the new
And
mansion.
this is your chance to obtain more monthly income.
Right, right.
What you guys choose to do with a property in the commercial district is up to you.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Well, that's good.
uh,
Well, time to get us going, I guess.
Dora, you're welcome to just get settled tonight if that's what you feel comfortable with. We are going to be fighting undead and it will be dangerous, and I don't want to force you, our guest, and Edwin's friend, to get in the middle of that. But if you feel comfortable and you are inclined to flex that particular set of skills, we could always use company.
I will say, I am, first and foremost, a member of academia, so suffice to say, most don't expect me to have that particular set of skills. Is that something that you all are particularly comfortable with?
Formerly opens his big cello case to show the big fuck off sword that he's just been kind of carrying around all day. Yeah.
Buying properties breaking
Oh, wait. You
kneecaps,
don't
requiring a
know
bodyguard, and
what they
carrying
do?
around frankly absurd weaponry, I must say. Edwin, what have you gotten yourself into?
Cleo like,
You
has not
know,
much ways to say. But,
research is dangerous
you say
sometimes,
you're some
especially
kind
in the
of
city.
academic?
Wait,
Judging by the tools you have on you, you're probably some kind of
Research certainly is dangerous,
geologist?
isn't it?
Did I get it right?
Absolutely droll. No. God. I am in the particular field of archaeology, although most of the pig-headed men in my department tend to lean more towards
the building is
outright
in one of
thievery.
the historical buildings.
But yes, I'm on sabbatical, and therefore my particular set of skills
Well, I mean,
is
what
all
I was
yours.
actually trying to say is that it's. I mean, how much you know about Chicago?
You don't need to give me an excuse to come along. Of course I'm coming.
So, here's the story. As I understand it, from a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy.
I have never been here
Chicago
a
is
single
built
day in my
on
life.
old Chicago,
I know nothing about
which
this
was
city
built on older
except for the
Chicago,
fact that it's far
and
more
so on and so
expensive than I thought it'd be.
So, if you
Ain't that the truth?
go down into the basement, you might be in an old building, and that old building might lead to older buildings. So just be careful. Who knows what's connected to what around here? Last time I went into an old building with a basement that led to another old building that led to another old building. I ended up in the Underdark. And funny you should say that. Anyway, yeah. If you guys
This is
want,
the
I
new
can come
world.
with you and help you out.
Everything's built on bones here.
If not, stick around for a while. I'll pack you some snacks for the road.
well, we'll be finding some of those bones, I imagine, and getting attacked by them as
This is your
well.
option to bring
So,
an NPC with you.
ought to be ready.
A minor god, but yes.
Do we want to bring Cleo? Right, I'm asking everybody else. Do we want to bring Cleo?
There is
I mean, she's a
200
god
NPCs
and
Eh.
defeated a
that
god
mercenaries
single-handedly
that
last
can
time, so it
pick
depends
up
if
at
we
any
want to
time,
fight.
We are going to be down in Maria, and we don't know how long the dungeon crawl is going to be. Ordinarily, I'd say that we'd probably be fine on our own, but I want Annabeth to be with us 24/7 simply
Strong
because
female
I'm in love
character
with
who
her
don't need
is
no
the
man.
thing. And now I'm playing not
No, I think what you meant to
Fritz,
say is
so
barely make
I can romance as many
fucked
lady
up
NPCs as
NPCs.
I want and not have to fight for dominance because you only make dominant female characters. That's true.
Oh boy.
So you could get Celine. You could get Whispers. You could always try and hire Grim or Spider.
We only have fucked up PCs. There's no judgment.
Listen, Pot and Killer are both black here.
Yeah, they
hire
sure
out.
are.
Let's see. You could always call Missy and see if she could spare someone. Or you could call up Elizabeth. Or Eris. You could always contact Eris and see if she's willing to help you out.
I mean, we're already going to be asking her for favors, so maybe not spending those early.
You can try pulling in Annabeth, but remember that she is like the black market arms dealer, so she may be.
Let's see here.
Mechanically, I would just.
I don't know. I said, is Annabeth up for grabs? If Gray
I will
wants
not
Annabeth, we can get
disagree with you.
Annabeth. Right?
However, for Annabeth specifically, I would roll a D percentile to see if she's too busy to help you.
I just love her. I wasn't specifically requested. I just mentioned, you said that I have NPCs, and I had to just simply mention your best NPC.
I just, I made the offer several times before. You guys have turned it down, so it's just up to you.
Do we want to do that, or are we going to pick somebody else?
I'm fine with taking
Yes.
Cleo.
I'm good for whatever.
Cleo is right there.
That's true. Cleo is right here offering, so.
Well, just means that Maria has to take care of all the pets while we're away, including the owlbear, which is on its way over.
That's true.
Nope, never mind. That is not a selectable token. Unfortunate.
Did we
find an owlbear token?
All right, well then let's bring Cleo along, I guess. Maria, I'm sure Maria is responsible enough to take care of an owlbear and a bunch of pets. It'll be fine.
Come back later. Why is the house on fire?
Oh, just you wait. Okay.
Why are both
Shamrock,
houses
you
on
wanna drop
fire?
off that, like, 200
How?
pound-
Why?
It's like 140-pound rock.
It's sliding all the way around Chicago? What even is this?
180, yeah. Okay. It makes a nice, like, thump as it hits the bottom, and Nick's... did you want to try to identify it?
I record it.
I mean, you've got, like, a good 20 or...
Yeah.
Like a good 30 minutes.
Yeah, he'll leave it in his
Kind of
coffin.
getting the stuff together. Okay. It's not magic
That's going nowhere.
per se, but do me an Arcana check at advantage
You know what?
because you're using a spell for it.
Wait, I've been driving.
Okay, well, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
this
I'll ritual
is
identify it.
A metal. It's. You've only seen like you've never held any, obviously. But you've seen
so
it
fancy.
before.
Oh, not so fancy.
This looks a lot like cold iron. That is 180 pounds of cold iron. Yeah. Which is worth, by your
expensive.
estimate, around 40.
Yeah, we're gonna leave that in my coffin for safekeeping.
Just in its raw form. There are people who would literally kill you and your entire
Good thing I'm a strong boy. Jesus.
Okay.
Cough,
Okay, then.
cough, Fritz, cough, cough.
Oh no. Fritz, my boy.
He was a cold iron dealer. What do you mean?
Fritz, my boy.
Can you? Okay, we kind of like hand waved the coffin
Yeah,
being
that's your
driven
glyph
around in
awarding
the
takes an
car.
hour, so I can't do that. So I'm just gonna have to hope that no one finds it in
You
my
have-
coffin.
We hand waved you like getting.
You might want to bring the coffin
near
with
in the
you. We don't know
car.
how long we're going to be in this
But that
basement.
coffin is big enough to hold a shamrock. So, do you have?
This
don't
basement
have
might
a
go
s-
to the Underdark.
I don't know, like a spell for extra
Yeah,
dimensional
I don't think we have a
space?
second bag of holding for that.
Well, perhaps something to look into.
You're hand waving the coffin.
I'm sorry, your duffel bag is not going to be big enough.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna have to live here.
Like, yeah, this is a good thought, but this is bigger than the opening, and it has to be able to fit through the opening.
I do not.
I have a bag of holding. Okay. I just thought I'd offer. I see.
Yeah.
I point
Oh, well.
at you and laugh. Weak sauce vampire needs coffin to sleep in.
Hey, you're drinking my blood.
So,
No sass.
ladies and gentlemen, are you bringing Cleo with you?
Oh boy. All right. Well, I'll have to hope things don't go too long. But oh well.
Let's
We'll
move
get
to the
there.
basement. So you guys arrive in the historic district of the. Why am I tilted?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, there we go. So you guys arrive in the basement. You go into the historic section of
It's
the
dark.
It's a big basement.
commercial district. It's not one of those areas. It's not quite at the Historical Preservation Society area level yet. So it's not being conserved or anything like that, which is why you can still buy it. But it is the older part of town, as in like one of the older buildings. Probably one of the first shops that was built. I have an answer. Because you are small enough that your there it is. It's fixed. You are small enough.
I have a
that
question.
The HP bar.
Why is there an 8 ... over my head?
As I try to fix the token size for Tintin, don't mind me.
Max zoom on this one. It's a very big basement.
I
So,
see. Okay.
They didn't know.
Maybe
necessarily
10
what was
pixel
going
by
on.
10 pixels
That
isn't going to be
explains why I need to
huge.
zoom in to 250%.
There we go.
Oh, I'm also at 250.
Not really. As
Alrighty.
stated before,
It's a big map.
This is
It is a very big map.
Chicago was built on old Chicago, and the only reason they found out about this was while Maria was there with the building inspector, they noticed she'd pointed
we have
out
blueprints
this
for
wall
this
that
place?
looked a different color, and he said, "I'll have someone take a look at it." And he turn it down just a smidge more. Okay, and he was sending a message back saying, "Hey, we found this. We opened it up, and undead killed a few of our inspectors. So you guys need to clear that out before we'll finalize vetting the building." Can I just a smidge? No? Okay, that's fine. Whatever, I'll worry about it later.
Huh. Interesting.
You should have night vision. you should have night vision.
Let's see here.
Because it's sunny, that's why.
Do I just night vision? Because I have good night vision.
I think
Let me open up
the DM decides on night vision, I think.
Why am I always huge? Every time I edit the token.
120.
Alright, 120 night vision, yes. Nope, did not change how far I see.
Ooh, that's not what I wanted.
Yeah, so I have vampire fancy night vision.
That's up to her.
Damn, I'm the weak sus vampire. I only have 60.
Yeah, now it just cuts off. Like hard cuts off, supposed to fade.
Would Edwin know if Dora knows how to fight? Yeah, I'm asking.
When last you physically saw her, you would not have thought that she had any proficiency when it comes to fighting. She was definitely more like scrappy, I want to kick men in the balls kind of type deal.
Sounds accurate.
But through a couple of letters, you would know that she has survived some type of altercation, and you would know that it left half of her adventuring party dead. So she can
Okie
hold her own, but you aren't quite sure how.
Okie dokie.
Not if you want.
Well
Not if you
then,
want us to-
everyone ready to go?
I think we're as ready as we're going to be. Are we sure we can't just cement up this wall and leave?
It's more you will not get the building rights until you clear
Listen.
out the undead.
Listen, you can shore up any wall you want, but if someone's below, they can always make their way back up.
Oh, alright.
No one likes to sleep
Dora.
on mine.
Do you want to do anything to prepare?
Don't worry, it'll be a quick John. In and out, 20 minutes.
What is that? Is that working?
As soon as we're in the building, I'm just gonna
Okay.
ooh.
All right.
Ooh, baby. I'm going to put on my crown of domains and get out my cool Kopesh. Yeah. You see, she puts on
I
something
get
like
you up a sword.
under her bangs, and it morphs into
I offered
a
you
World
cursed
War
sword,
One
I'm just
gas
saying.
mask, and she pulls out a fucking sword.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, that sounds about accurate.
Why does everyone have swords?
You know, they're easy to find.
I feel like I should have a sword now.
I mean, I
I
got
have a
gloves.
Get you one.
Oh,
Here, Cleo
I
hands you
know.
a short sword.
Well, I guess we can wait till later.
I mean, if you want a weapon, it just sort of pulls back part of his trench coat, and just, there's a
It's
trench
just
club, a
non-magical
dagger,
normal
a
short sword.
sling.
I think
You see his-
I'll stick to my violin, actually. I think I'll be fine.
So it looks like it's a fancy box cutter,
Good.
a flask lock, and
Alright.
his pistol.
Everyone will tuck away the short sword just in case.
Yeah, for Dora's sake, you see he's strapped.
Now, you don't know. Do you know how to use that?
Well, I'm more knowledgeable with the rapier, but A little.
I mean, I know that we did fencing in school, but
All right.
you were not one for the pay.
I was never particularly good at it. I'm more of the magic-y kind of person.
We can get you a rapier later.
She is going to
He's
mock
really
you.
good at magic, though.
I don't doubt that.
Don't call him a cream for nothing.
I don't.
All right. So
Don't call you the
before we do that,
We don't need to worry about that.
let's
It's
get a good boy point.
There's nothing wrong with
And
it.
a bad boy point.
He's the cream.
That's the good boy point.
well. Don't we just have a cave to explore? Let's get going, everybody. Edwin
Roll a
starts
nice.
walking forward.
Ooh, 4 pluses.
So make a boy points.
Don't press your luck.
Hell yeah!
That's good. 5. Can we hear 6?
Oh no, wait. 5. And
Aw.
2.
Sorry,
By the way,
guys.
I want to try.
Yeah, it's fine. 5-2.
perfectly
It's the
balanced.
largest good
as
boy point token in the
If I
world.
do-
Honestly.
It's so good.
And such boy.
And if I do
And a token.
that, can you guys now see the numbers?
Oh,
Awesome. So now you guys don't have to ask how many points do I have.
I see
There's a
the
number.
number 2
I have an
and
answer.
a little bar.
Just give him health bars.
I
Yep.
see a number 5.
It can.
We sure
Yes.
can.
Oh, yeah.
We
Yeah.
can think about that.
I have a question. If
Same
we
answer.
You could cancer. But
so
if
when
you
we cap
cure
out on bad boy
mega
points, a bad
cancer.
thing happens. If we cap out on good boy points, does a good thing happen?
And if you cure mega cancer, have you
Cool.
cured magic?
Yeah, like
cancer?
if we get enough times, will they discover the cure for cancer?
Damn, a little too late for needing that.
All right, so everyone, we'll put them.
We already did.
here and there. I guess. Nope, that's covered up, isn't it? There. I guess.
We
for
did that
now.
when we killed formerly's boyfriend.
So true.
Everyone.
That's fair.
Edwin, as you loudly proclaim, shouldn't we be searching for something? A horrible shriek comes through.
Yep.
As
Yep.
drifting through the walls appears to be some kind of spectral entity. I would like everyone to roll for initiative, please.
Better not another fucking
Select your
banshee.
token, or we do break your knees.
Oh, good.
It's a fucking banshee.
Again.
I'm assuming. I mean, look at him. Look at him.
Oh boy.
Select your token.
What do we have?
You're right.
So not that one.
Do ba do 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 ba do do do.
Well,
Oh,
I'll just
wow.
be at the back of the pack here. Don't mind me.
Almost twinsies.
So close.
Okay, cool. So now we add a Cleo, and her initiative is that. And now we have to do that. And that. Okay, and as per usual, you guys do get a free knowledge check at the start of combat. You may pick one monster to identify. This one? Okay, make a religion check.
Yay.
Okay, religion, please.
The one that I can see that's close. Yeah.
And it's...
Religion.
I'm picking one of the ones in the back,
Shamrock,
just
you have
the
no
same
idea
as
what these things
Sham.
are.
Yeah.
Edwin, you identify this
That's
as a
my
wraith.
religion.
There's me in the corner, losing my religion.
And
Dice is telling me no tonight.
and those, Dora, you identify those
Sounds
as a
accurate.
specter. Or it was formerly.
It's
known
a
as
wraith, everybody.
No, I saw
Oh, fuck, I thought it
someone
was
else
a
did
banshee.
religion, and I thought
What
it
one's
was
in
a
the back?
different person who did it.
I don't know yet.
I didn't do a religion check, but sick.
One day you'll get
Aren't
right.
you the archaeologist?
I can do one for fun. 14. I don't know shit.
All right.
I don't know
so
shit about fuck.
we'll add a turn, and we'll add a turn, and we'll add a turn.
Oh yeah, no, I would know shit about fuck. I'm just saying. That roll ain't hot.
Unfortunate.
It's not a sound thing. I think it's just it was more of a you're in my territory, get out kind of thing.
Do I know if wraiths happen to yell
Not that
very
you know
loudly
of.
like banshees do and hurt people with sound?
I would say short rest.
Okay. I just wanted to know if I had to be worried about scream
wraiths
attacks.
are immune to necrotic and poison.
Oh,
And
just
they're
for bookkeeping's
resistant to
sake,
almost
was it a
everything
long
else.
rest between the fair now, or just short?
Necrotic
Okay.
and poison, and resistant to almost everything else.
Hooray, I get one of my things back.
Fuck.
Formerly, specters are pretty much the
Hold
same.
on,
They're immune to necrotic
immune
and
to
poison,
what?
and resistant to almost everything else.
Stinky.
Oh, rat. So the person who uses necrotic and poison damage.
All right. Yes. Bing bong.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Checks
I believe
out.
that is the
Yeah,
text
checks
phase.
out. I just hate it.
Let me double check. that.
Now, question. It's if I use my Bing Bong. That's only
Bing
if they
bong.
have. It's only if they have resistance. They lose resistance. It's not if they have immunity.
You
I
can
take it down to
technically sneak attack
resistance.
undead in this system.
Bing Bong.
Fuck your life.
Fuck my life, I guess.
Explain it to me.
If I, juked one of these dudes and did a spell, could I get
justify
sneak
it to
attack
me
for that?
and in the moment, and we'll see if we allow it.
Yep.
Woo. I meant, can you do sneak attack on magic?
It does not remove immunity.
I
It just removes resistance.
That's fair. I just feel
Perhaps
like if
when
I
you
could
get a
use
little
sneak attack
higher
on a
level,
fucking
maybe
gun, I
we'll
should be able to
adjust
use it on some magic.
That's a pretty strong justification.
It pretty is. But it is going to take your action, which is why I asked you if you wanted to do anything beforehand.
Yeah, figured.
Okay, so I believe Edwin is our first boy.
It's so OP. We do not need to.
They're making very
I
hostile
can't use it,
actions
so
towards
no.
you. Not yet.
Yeah.
You may definitely.
None of us have
attempt it.
taken hostile action
Actually-
towards any of them yet, right?
You did knowledge on which one? The Spectre?
Right. But we
Wraith?
haven't taken hostile
You know
actions
that it is
towards
immune to being
them.
charmed.
Technically correct.
Which I think is the important part when it comes to charm monster.
That's a hostile action, my friend.
The Wraith. Fuck.
It's up to
All
you.
right.
Dora, you are on deck.
What if I just fireball? Yeah, but it's immune to charm anyway, so should I try
all the
talking to it
languages they knew
first?
in
I mean, I don't feel like that's in the cards.
Okay.
Do I know if wraiths
Your
talk?
knowledge
Do
religion
they have
doesn't
language?
tell you. Okay.
Then yeah, I guess I'll. Do wraiths, are they known for negotiating with people? Do they talk to people? All right, I don't know. I guess I'll try talking to it. I'll say, "Hey, listen, we're not here to fight. We heard there were like zombies and stuff down here.
Do you want to try a persuasion?
Can you not attack us and be chill?" And I guess I'll prepare.
Sure, your DC's gonna be pretty high.
Already in action. If they take a hostile action towards us, I'll
That's
hold
pretty good.
a. I guess I'll try persuasion to see if I can get
don't
them
think
to
it'll
go
go
away. Yeah.
But it's not going to
that's fine.
attack
Alright.
you just yet. So if one of your attacks, your first attack against it will be at advantage. If you wanted to try to persuade it to not, yes.
Really? Okay, does that count as my action, doing that?
Whoever you want.
Okay.
Shim Sham.
Then I'll use my bonus to inspire someone. Yeah, I'll inspire Shamrock.
Giant note.
Yeah, I'll
I'm so
tell
inspired.
Go for it, Shamrock.
Him, hey, that ghost, I don't know if
Dora.
it's gonna be friendly or not, but you can take him. You're great. Kick his ass. If he's mean to us.
Nope.
You're inspired now, Shamrock.
So
The
inspired.
specters have not moved yet. Technically, a phantom is a different monster.
I was muted, like a big S. So the Wraith isn't attacking us. And the phantoms are back. They're specters, yes, thank you, sorry.
It
Yeah.
be like that sometimes.
Well. They are out of my damn range. Everything's out of my damn range because of course it is. I got short little leggies. God, no. Wait, I'm a fucking spellcaster. I forgot.
Don't you have any radiant?
Oh.
Me, I have to move forward to do things. No, I don't. I can shoot shit from far away. I have magic again. It's been a
Sure I
minute.
recommend you get, like,
All of my
spiritual
stuff
guardians or
does,
something.
you know, necrotic, but it's fine.
It can, yes.
You'd think so for a cleric, wouldn't you?
Mm,
Actually,
there you go.
what does this one do?
Isn't that evil?
I was
saying.
literally just pulled up spiritual guardians because I'm like, doesn't it do radiant damage? And then I said, huh, depends on whether or not you're evil. I'm not evil, surprisingly enough. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do a spear
What's the
Bagarba.
radius, 15?
I have strong morals. Cast on level, 3rd level. So, well, I meant to show spell description. It is 15 feet radius of me. And I will scoot my boot 30 feet forward, so I don't have to shoot shit as far. And now I can see the fuckers in the back.
Yeah.
Is gonna sort of just like look at the undead and like
Okay.
twirl her
So,
khopesh.
you are new to being a
And
cleric.
I'm gonna say that a bunch of
Yes.
like a bunch of
You as a person.
I'm gonna say 2 spiritual fucking crocodiles
give
start
you-
swimming circles around her head,
I'll
snapping
be a
the
little bit nice
jaws.
to you. As part of spiritual guardians, you can declare creatures that are not affected by it. If
As a
you
person?
don't do that, then if any of your allies enter it, they get
Me
affected.
as a person or her as a person? Me as a person, that's true. I've played a
Because
cleric
any
one
number of
time.
creatures
I
you
played
concede
one game at
unaffected by
level
it.
1.
Yeah.
Yep. So you can choose to like not affect enemies too if you want.
Oh, that's
Okay, so
neat. Why would
do
that be a
you-
mechanic?
Okay, I'm just making sure.
That's fucking
Technically, only
wacky.
Edwin's your
But
friend.
go off.
Be like that.
No, they can die.
Okay, gotcha. Much more believable.
I'm not gonna let it kill my
Okay,
friends.
You appear to be making offensive actions.
I'm not gonna let it
So Cleo
affect the people who are going to let me live in their house without paying rent when I spent all of my money on train fare to get here.
gonna rush in over here, and she's going to spend a bonus action, or is it an action or a bonus action? Let me make sure of that. It is a bonus action. Okay, cool. So as a bonus action, Cleo is going to... Oh, actually, she's got 45, so she could do... Whoops. To the back with you, sir. She could get to here. Excellent. So, Cleo is going to summon the arms of her astral self. She's going to summon the whole... She's going to summon Witchy Woman onto the stage. And anything within 10 feet, which is all three of them, need to make a dexterity save or take 2d8 force damage. Boy, look at all those low rolls. All right. 12 force damage. You can see the force kind of like tears right through these otherwise very dangerous creatures. And then she is going to do 3 unarmed strikes on the Wraith. Which is... Wow, okay. Only one of them hit as the Wraith moves nimbly in and out of it. But the last one connects hard. Plus 17 damage. Boom. She punches it really hard. And then she's going to spend a key point to do a flurry of blows. Those'll hit. Okay. Another 19. And another 12. The Wraith is nearly gone just from Cleo's opening salvo. She says, "Come on, I've faced scarier things than you in my nightmares." Formerly. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay. He's gonna
Nice-oo.
move up to here,
Let's see if it
and then
saves.
while the undead is focused on both Dora's giant fuck off spiritual
It
guardian
does
and
save
the
for half
lesser
damage, I
god
believe.
that has almost beaten a hole through him, I'm gonna
Huh.
cast
Which is
Sacred
still
Flame.
enough to kill it. Cool.
Woohoo! I was also gonna do sneak
Nice.
attack, but you
Is
know
that all
that
you're
I
gonna
don't
do?
even need that.
All right.
Don't even need it.
First Spectre.
This cleric doesn't need any of that sneak attack shit. Anyways, that's
can
good. I mean, what else am I gonna do? That's gonna be my turn. I'm gonna.
Over to...
I'll wait. I don't want to get in front of these guys and have them target me immediately.
And it's going to try to do a life drain on her.
Yeah.
But that does not break Cleo's AC. And I don't think it gets a second attack. So that's all it can do. Shamrock. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to run up to here, and then I'm going to reach out in the gauntlet, and a lightning bolt reaches out
So-
towards
boy.
This guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to drag him in using lightning lure. No restrain, but if it fails.
All right.
Yeah.
-3.
Not sure why I rolled a hit, but.
Ye. Okay. It's 10 feet. Up to 10 feet in a straight line towards you.
Impressive.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, it's dragged over to me. It takes 14 lightning damage.
In that case, it takes how much?
Directly to me. All the way.
14. It is resistant to electricity, so it's going to take half.
Oh, and I miscalculated.
Dora, would you like to roll for your
It's
spiritual
15-foot range,
guardians?
so I'd have to be there. So just recap to that, and we're good. Yep. Then 14.
Must make a wisdom save.
Yep.
I think it
Yeah.
actually passes if it's a DC 15.
Oh wait.
Okay. DC 16.
Scroll
okay.
up. Well, never mind.
Okay, half as much. So
They sure must.
so it just goes and disappears.
It is, in fact, a DC 16.
So it takes half.
Over to formerly.
6 points.
12 radiant.
11 does not break your AC. All right.
Yep. And Tintin falls up and takes dodge
Some
action.
more screeching comes in. Yeah. Fun fact, a wraith can create up to 7 specters.
No, it does not.
Too thick.
Or can create as many as it wants. It can control up to 7. These are all of the people that it's killed since the wall's been opened.
Oh, there's a few of them.
Oh,
Are
That
those
good.
was their actions to
also
get in here.
specters?
So next round, Edwin.
Oh.
Ah. How rude. We shall fix.
On.
All right. Edwin will say, "Well, it
The wraith
was
is
worth
dead.
a shot." And then
The wraith's dead. Yeah.
let me check.
Your team
my
marked it round 1.
distance. Yeah. Well, it was worth a shot, and then he's gonna cast Dissonant Whispers
That one.
at
Okay, cool. Go for it.
4th level at the Wraith.
Do it.
Oh,
do it.
the Wraith's dead. Okay, never mind. Forget everything I just said. I see. Then he'll cast Dissonant Whispers on the Wraith closest, or the Spectre closest to him, the one on the top. Yep, that one. And I'll do it at 2nd level,
Nope.
I guess.
So how much?
So
Is that
that's
a...
13 psychic damage and a DC 19 because I have my violin.
Nope, it doesn't say anything about that. Okay. What do you whispers to it?
It has to run away.
Run away.
It's full movement.
Boo. Boo.
He's gonna recite a poem, I guess, about I don't know any poems, so I'm not gonna say a real poem. But he's gonna recite an old English poem about
Let's see if it's smart enough
ghosts.
to not move
I
through
don't know.
Dora's.
And he's
An
gonna,
old English push fucking
no.
breaking out the Chaucer? You getting
yeah, and he's
It
gonna
doesn't
Middle
move
play,
into-
English?
doesn't
and
move
he's
into
gonna
obviously
play a
dangerous
tune on the
ground.
violin that is like
So it's not
discordant
going to move into the wall because
with
it knows
the
if
poem.
it ends, it's moving
It's
in the
just
wall.
the
It takes
Magnus
damage.
Archives opening.
But it's not smart enough to know
I
not to
believe
move
this
into
says it
Dora's
has
spiritual
to
guardian,
move.
So go ahead and roll Crocodile again.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's fair.
That is just enough to kill it.
I see. Okay.
Dora. Okay, who are you inspiring?
Chomp, chomp. My special boys. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Teamwork.
Okay.
I'm also gonna inspire again with my bonus. I'll inspire Dora. I'll say, "Oh my God, your crocodiles are so cool! Can you do that again?" Just kind of pump her up a little bit, you know. Yeah. So you get a D10 dice you can add to whatever.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
And
Dora,
he's
it's your
gonna
turn.
move over here to be a little more behind Dora's bubble of crocodile.
So the Spirit
And
Guardians
that's my turn.
does move with
The
you.
safe space.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, baby. I
You
will.
can, yeah.
It sure do.
That is the spot that
If I
Cleo is in,
go-
I believe, though.
If I go this away, that should be able to
I think-
get these two.
So here's the thing.
Actually, can I get all three of
It's
them
centered
in
on
it if I
your
go here?
square, but 15 foot doesn't work like that.
Hell
necessarily.
yeah.
Let's see something.
Oh, okay.
Let's
She's
do
small.
15.
If I go up one, then I won't get that
And
bottom
let's
one
do
though.
That's what you get.
That is true.
Good, because that's taking
I'm so
liberties.
bad at math.
All right, so they all need to make a DC. What is it? 16.
Oh, okay.
They're literally just
Yeah,
rolling
then
with
I
a
will
D20.
not be. I will not climb on top
None of
of
them.
Cleo.
So
I won't
make
piggyback
crocodile
on
slaughter.
Witchy Woman.
12 radiant damage. Bam.
16.
They are all still up, unfortunately.
Hell yeah.
Oof.
You can cast another spell as long as it's not a concentration spell. Actually, this one disappeared.
Are they all still up? Okay, and this is concentration, so I can't cast
Okay.
other spells.
Unfortunate.
Ooh, baby. I'm going to target the one directly in front of me. God, so many of my spells do fucking necrotic.
Mm.
I know, this is just like me having to go through and being like, which ones are the ones that actually will, work? You know what?
Nice.
I don't want to waste all my spells. I'm just gonna Sacred Flame the one in front of me.
Clerics be
anything else,
casting
Dora?
Sacred Flame.
Clerics do be casting Sacred Flame.
That lands.
It sure do.
Hey!
Why do I not have this set on
It's that
attacks?
person.
Why do I have it set on spell description? This is stinky. Man, I need to roll my fucking damage.
Move.
Oh wait, no,
bonus.
7
back.
radiant damage. Never mind.
The person with the face.
Oh, is
So, the
that
story so
the
far
angel of my
is that
mornings,
you
my moon
stayed
and my
back
stars?
to
Honey,
the
I'm
Coat of Arms
wrong.
space. They got a message from a person
Welcome
that
back.
NPC Maria had
Hello.
Suddenly Maria
you know,
appears.
schmoozing and trying to get
What a
some
miss.
properties.
She misty steps in,
And
just.
they said, yeah, here's
I don't know
this
what's
nice
going on,
place.
but-
And you pointed out this weirdly colored wall. And they're like, okay, we'll inspect it and see what's going on. We'll get back to you. They opened it up, and then undead flooded out and killed them all. So the city come back and was like, yeah, so if you want us to approve your purchase, you got to get rid of all these undead. So you are more than welcome to show up if you want. Why don't you go ahead and roll me some initiative? Hold on. Yeah, I know. Give me just a
Fair
minute.
enough.
Don't do it just yet. Actually, go ahead and just roll your initiative. And I will
Bruh,
let you
fair
put
enough.
into the initiative.
Yeah, I teleport in. Okay.
Giant Maria.
Just so you know, I can't click on my token right now because I gotta.
As big on the outside as her heart is on the inside.
Okay. Okay.
She
I mean,
only
she's
grew 6
7
inches.
fucking feet tall.
Listen,
That's true. I
Alright,
am
So Cleo.
borderline
She's
big.
listen, you all magic surge
step
last
forward
time.
this way.
Suddenly you're 50
You
feet
want some
tall.
more,
You
big
can breathe
guy?
fire.
No. But Jess, you should check out the character art channel because Gray did little pictures of all
Absolutely
party. It's very
disgusting
cute.
Ooh.
rolls.
I want to see more of Dora. Hello.
I think she didn't roll higher than a 4. Yeah, it's so the thing dodges out of the way. We'll do okay, there we go. So spend a key point to do 2 flurry of blows, just because.
Gross. Oof.
Alright, so that one pieces out and dies too. Formerly. There's 2 specters left.
Just a cause.
Because we can.
So true, bestie. There are. I'll be real. I am going to Sacred Flame it again because I don't think my sword will do dick shit to them.
Yeah, but
my
normally
other spells
normally
would
getting
work
sneak
on
attack
them.
from them being engaged in melee.
That's very sad. I'm
With your
going to
big-ass
to
sword.
look you in the eyes and go, "Hey, can I sneak attack this guy? You let me sneak attack with a
Tell
sword
you
that's
what,
about
make
as
me a
big as a
stealth-
torso and also
Make
a
me
gun.
some kind of
Can I
stealth or
sneak
sleight
attack
of
with this
hand
magic?
check.
I'll look at me. I'm closer now. Can I sneak attack now?
What is the passive perception on this?
I would be happy to do either of those things for you. In fact, I'd do sleight of hand with my plus 13 modifier. That's a 14, Jeffrey.
Every day, I fall more
It'll
and more
take-
in love with
It'll
you.
certainly
I
take
need
the
you to
5
know.
radiant
Oh.
damage.
That was so good. Your hubris.
Do I have a critical
It really
focus
was. It was
thing?
instant karma,
I do?
huh? I
Okay,
got
never
cocky for 1 second, and the good
Maybe
Lord
next
was like,
time.
"Let me fucking strike you down."
Maria,
Try to
you've
finesse
just
your
walked
sword
down
and
the
then,
stairs
whoops,
into this
Butterfinger.
absolute horror show that's going on right now. They're fighting these
Great.
ghost-like creatures and seem to be holding their own.
Boy. Maybe next time.
Okay. Dang, son.
Shrugs shoulders. All right, I guess this is
That definitely hit.
this is the mood. I'm gonna cast firebolt at this little fella here.
I imagine when she does that, she like flicks her wrist to
Bit,
extend the
where are
baton,
you?
and it makes like a lightsaber noise, like. Shoom.
Oh, hit.
And then as a
Alright,
bonus
so he
action,
is
I'll
resistant
shillelagh my
to
baton
fire,
just
so
in
it's
case any of
5
them get
reach.
close.
Shamrock. There are 2 enemies left.
It just like
Just-
gives off little sparkles.
Just gotta style on people.
Okay, so I think Tintin doing a thing
Well,
takes your
shit.
action because he's a homunculus.
Boo.
Yeah. Bonus action going to call it the Tintin. Alright, go blast the nearest one. And he's going
You
to
should go blast him.
run over here and give.
Yeah, so he's using
No.
your action.
It's a bonus action to command him. He goes immediately after my turn, and unless I give him tell him to do a thing, he can only use the dodge action. Yes. Him. No. Pause. I use my bonus action to tell him to do a thing. He does the thing immediately after my turn. He acts individually.
Yeah.
Look
Okay.
up Mukil Servant
Alright,
for
yeah, alright,
Artificers.
unless you
It's there.
take a bonus action to command it to take the action instead. Okay, got it. All right. Okay.
That we good?
It's a hot mess of rolls tonight, but the first one still hits.
Yeah. Yes.
It
There
is
you go.
resistant
Alright,
to
and-
thunder, so it's gonna take 5.
And with that, we fisticuffs this one. Where's that button?
Not happy with you.
How? Ooh, that is some
Disadvantage
hot
on
mess
attack
rolls.
against targets other than you. Okay. It's so bullshit that does not require
All right,
a
well,
save.
9 thunder, for what it's worth.
So Tintin's gonna move over.
But will
Oh,
it
it's
be
got a
enough?
30 foot, yeah.
No.
So roll it to hit.
Yep.
Oh, nice!
And
Damn! What a badass.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
so roll.
don't complain to me.
So we're
Well,
trying
Tintin
a
doesn't have
fun
to move.
rule out. It's a
Yeah.
house rule
So
on
I
a
said
podcast
closest, so it goes yeah.
that I was
Bloop.
listening to. Instead
Oh.
of rolling extra
Jeez.
dice on a crit, you just
I
roll.
love
you
Lil
just add the
Tintin.
maximum of
Hell
those
yeah.
dice.
Best member of this party.
So it's a D4 plus 2 plus another 4.
So it's a
It's D4 plus 2 force damage. Why is it plus? What? I'm looking at the Homunculus Servant on D&D Beyond.
all right. So D4 plus. D4 plus 4. It's plus 4. Normally. Because. So
Oh, is
you
it
see,
plus
Monkey
your
Servant
proficiency?
move.
Okay.
Why does it not have that listed on there? Okay.
Oh, because it's his proficiency
Look up.
bonus
It should
on the
be in
stat
here
book. Okay, I got you.
somewhere.
Okay, So D4 plus 4
Okay, yeah.
plus
So
another
it says hit 1d4 plus proficiency
9
bonus force damage.
10, the real MVP
Yeah.
of the
So
team.
it starts at 2, but it escalates as you get higher.
Now the Wraith
Yes,
gets
there
to
you go. Yep. So roll a 1, but hey, it's 9 force damage.
Or no, the Spectre gets to go. What's Tintin's AC?
As always, anytime he shows up.
You are
I
correct.
thought the Wraith was dead.
There's one
It
last
rolled
wraith.
a 17 and a 16. So
Oh,
Tintin
okay.
Is
One last
going
spook.
to take
His AC is
5 necrotic
13.
damage. And it must succeed on a DC 10 con save or have its
Disadvantage
hit points
because I
damage
punched the ghost,
reduced
but
by its max hit points reduced by 5.
oh no. Don't hurt my
DC
boy.
10 con save.
Ow.
The fucking baller. Okay. Edwin, it's your turn. This floating bed sheet has decided to attack.
He needs
Tintin.
a what save again? A on save. Hey, he's good. Superior construction. This boy was
Okay.
built. This boy is built different.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. I
Make your AC,
I'm going
make your
to
save. Oh yeah, it is. It is tough.
cast Dissonant Whispers, I guess. I'll do it at 5th level. You don't fuck with Tintin.
It appears that, for now at least, you are safe from the ghost.
Poof.
A sad beep boop.
Are there any more ghosties?
Tintin, all right?
Is that?
That's gonna have to be buffed out.
Yeah, I didn't take any damage.
Damn spooks.
Poor Tintin.
All right, well, once we get calm mode, I'll get that all taken care of for you, bud. All right, everyone else all right?
Fine. That was a fun little afternoon. Little afternoon brawl.
Right. Also, welcome back.
Hi. Figured I'd pop in.
Well, no time like the present, I suppose.
By the way, has my mic
Yeah,
been
no
cutting
kidding.
out anymore?
Hopefully dealing with the officials wasn't too bad.
Okay, cool. And it's not too quiet?
Oh, it's mostly just
Alright,
a
cool.
long process, but if
so-
you bat your eyelashes at the
As
right
you guys are
person.
collecting yourselves, Cleo leans against the wall, and then
Yeah, fair enough.
falls through, crumbling.
No,
nope,
you're
you're
good.
good.
Ow!
No.
Nope, you're good.
Just my pride's hurt as she stands up and brushes herself off.
Cleo, are you all right? What happened?
It's foundations.
Hey,
This
be
really
careful
does-
with the new house, all right?
Yeah, this really doesn't bode well for the foundation.
Yeah.
This
I think he might have found a
does
hallway.
this just look like a base, like a root cellar or something like that, or some kind of general room.
I mean,
was-
As you step through into this
you didn't think that we
hallway,
weren't going to keep going, did
you
you?
notice a strong
Or at least
Yeah,
I had
skull
full
motif.
intentions to keep going.
I mean,
along the
yeah.
walls. In bas relief, there's pictures of skulls, bones. This looks like it may have been at one point some kind of crypt. Although inside the crypt, inside like the shelves of the crypt, there are some bones and stuff like that. But there's also like old moldy bolts of cloth and bits of
Well, this doesn't bode well.
Why do we
That's
keep getting
creepy.
stuck with
bits of
haunted
like broken
houses?
pottery and rotting wood, things like that. Looks like this may have been used as like an extended storage area. Remind me what your background is.
Now, here's the thing. Can I use my background?
Do you just do that?
An archaeologist, I can enter something that could be considered a ruin or dungeon, correctly ascertain its original purpose, determine its builders, and determine the monetary value of
Sure.
objects.
You know
more
what?
than a century old.
For this feels like something the door would immediately
Yeah,
do.
I just,
so go
you
ahead
know.
and take an inspiration.
You look at if you look at enough fucking pottery shards,
No, you have a bardic
you can
inspiration.
fucking tell who made them. I'm sorry.
That's a
If you look at
regular
enough
inspiration.
bones, gender's hard, but you can figure out age. I already have an inspiration.
I think at this
Or I
point,
take a regular inspiration.
what is your intelligence?
So inspired.
So I'm double inspired.
I think you don't need to do that. So let's move Dora up a little bit into the corridor.
So would I be
looking
making
around,
a check?
you can tell
or
this
just
was
using my brain.
originally built as like
My
a place to
intelligence
store
is
bodies
16.
when like the morgue was full, because they had very little space, so it was kind of just stuff things wherever. And then later on, someone came around and said, "Hey, I'm buying up this old building. Oh, what are all these bones doing here? Get them out of here!" And started shoving, like merchandise basically into it. This was an old building before the city was built. You would guess probably around 200 years old. Or at least based on the foundation and the way that the stones were shaped, the tool marks. I'm just making shit up. We have an actual archaeologist here. But something about the whole thing tells you this was around 200 years old originally, and then as Chicago does, it started to sink into the swamp, and now someone used it as a basement, and then it sank again. And then someone just built on top of it, and now here you are. You would say this is not created by Native Americans. Some other civilization made this.
Dora will relay that information to the group. Maybe not all of this,
Additionally,
superfluous stuff, but just like age.
If some of this
original
pottery
purpose
was fixed and the bolts of cloth were repaired, it'd probably be worth a good 60 gold.
I that's neat. How far do you think this goes, anyways?
Hard to tell. Depends on how much space they figured they'd need. How many bodies they had to bury. I mean, you heard Cleo earlier. Apparently some of these things go all the way to the Underdark. I don't think that this one goes that far.
I really hope it doesn't.
Not a fan.
Been close once, let's just say, not endearing.
To each their own.
Yeah, come on,
Right.
Cham. Where's your sense of adventure?
Somewhere in Arizona.
All right, that got really sad really quickly. Gotta drop the subject. Fucking hell, man. Just trying to have a nice conversation with you. All right.
I'd say with the luck that I've seen displayed by your group, there most likely is more things down here. So if we wanted to be safe, we could continue going. If you felt like you would like to chance just boarding it up and dealing with the undead later, well...
No, you should deal with it now.
Yeah, better to do it while they can't get into, like, anything we're storing here.
And you're planning on storing more bodies down here?
Oh no, I was thinking, like, probably alcohol.
Be a lovely place to store jam.
Okay.
Right, well, your preserves aside, let's keep going.
Preserves.
So the flagstones, all of you are wearing shoes, but Cleo's barefoot. And
Where is the word
the floor
preserve?
is really cold.
Because this used to be part morgue and she's thinking about preserving dead bodies.
Every time Dora
I see.
talks, I love her more and more.
It's fun enough for you to say, Mr. Big Stompy Boots. If you try to put socks on me like those
Well,
cats in the
we're below
videos,
ground level, it's
I
going to
will
get
claw
cold.
your eyes out.
Well
You
insulated.
don't have little shoes?
Oh, right. You guys
Do you
don't
want me to
have
carry
those.
you?
Want me to make you some stompy
Should we get
boots?
you little booties?
I have an extra pair of shoes on me, actually.
She looks down at her paws.
Not
No,
socks,
thanks.
little booties.
What's the video?
Sometimes you put them on dogs
Gotta tell
because
you
the
what I will
salt
do.
on the
Hops
sidewalks
up
is bad
onto
for their
Forman's
paws.
shoulder.
Do you?
Since you're off,
I have
onward,
shoes if
see?
you'd like some.
Dora, do you want me to just drag you along?
There we go.
Right.
Yeah, sorry, I was looking at things on my phone. I got to look at my
so-
schedule for the morning.
Around here,
I beg
you
your
see
pardon.
Why do you sound like
Uh,
you're on fucking Love Island?
on the wall here, you guys see a crude carving
I
of
came to Chicago
some
to
kind
find
of,
romance, didn't I?
skeletal figure,
God.
like
And
an
look at me
actual
now.
skeleton
I just think you're really, really
that
fit.
appears to be holding its hands up in
Babes,
supplication.
we're going into the crypts, aren't we,
on its
babes?
knees, and above it, as it's looking up, you can see what looks like a strange, multifaceted shape, which hurts your eyes to look at.
Ooh.
Okay.
Would you like to make an intelligence check to identify it? Excellent. Go for it, Edwin. Cool. As you try to identify it, you take
Can we
7
identify
psychic
what
damage.
this is?
as your brain just goes,
Sure.
that shape's wrong in every sense of the word.
This won't backfire.
As the insanity begins.
That looks kind of
Edwin will
like
yell
the number
like,
every time you look at a new section of the shape, the number of sides keeps changing.
Didn't realize we were playing
Oh,
fucking
it
Call
has
of
No,
Cthulhu.
wait, there's a no wait. 14,
Dance, fucker,
20,
dance.
No wait, it's back to 8. No wait, 6.
Good.
7. It's just like the shape keeps changing every time. Like while you're looking at it, it's fine, but as soon as your eyes slide over to a new portion of it to look at it, it changes. And it's really frustrating for a researcher. No, you do not. Tell you what, make me an archaeology check.
Do I know of
We'll
anything
do
that fits
that
that
as a
description from my history
history.
knowledge? Poopy. All right.
What about me, Jesus? Is it me, Jesus?
So you've heard of obscure cults that would...
What the fuck would that be? Religion or history?
Strange
Or
objects,
survival.
In like
Hipster
past
bee?
antiquity. And
That's a
you can
23.
only suspect that normally they're worshipping like idols or
I sure fucking have.
You know, obelisks or pyramids or something like that. This is the first time you've come across this, but the imagery, like the kneeling person's supplication, the arms held up, outstretched, it's very familiar to you. This isn't a picture of worship. Damned if you know what it's worshipping, but it's usually some crazy cult involving lots of blood sacrifice. Yep, basically.
Mm-hmm. Some kind of sacred geometry bullshit. Now, I do think that perhaps you've chosen a house that's a little bit cursed. Just a tad, not a lot.
Well, that just gives it personality.
Yeah, besides, all of us, not all of us, some of us have cursed swords. You've got a sword that does things.
I mean, we had to fight a vampire in order to get this place, so I mean, kind of
That was a
expected.
different place.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
This entire city's cursed, let's be real.
Hard to keep track.
Also, now we're fighting with vampires. It's very confusing.
No, I mean, if this is deep enough under here that this wasn't necessarily built for the city very well might have a more interesting history than previously anticipated. I'm glad I came here. This is fun.
Okay, so, at the end of the corridor,
Well,
there
I
appears to be a
guarantee
door.
there will be a lot more things like this we're running into, so hopefully none of it kills us.
Yeah, we seem to have the worst lucks with the occult.
Yeah.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Funny Bone Man! 20 bones for the Funny Bone Man.
I hope there are skeletons behind this door.
You hope there's a skeleton behind the door?
As you push open the door, you see
If
several
there's
more
a
of
skeleton on
those
the wall,
bedsheet
it'd be fun to
monsters.
see a little funny
And
bone
what can
man.
only be described as some kind of plant eating a
Incredible. I
skeleton.
adore Dora.
Funny Bone Man is the best way to describe that.
If that's gonna be undead, I don't want it to be, Ugh. Funny.
Were
Bone
any of you
Man.
being stealthy?
All right, you can write about him
All
in
right,
the journal
so
if we want
I
before,
need
before we kill
I
him.
need everyone to do another
With some
initiative, please.
sketches.
I think I
Okay, well, I guess
I have
you
to
all
look
died.
at them to kill them, so I think I'll be fine.
All right.
I
I was fully not, if I'm being
don't
honest.
think we are.
Nope.
I think we're just vibing down
Complete
here.
honesty with me. No, I don't think I will.
How have I not selected it that time? Every time I go, okay, remember, you don't need to move. Like, you don't need to move it and then move it back to select it, and then I do it, and then it doesn't. But I'm the
No.
only one who does that.
Every single time I double click it and then hit
Toxic.
save setting. Like, I save settings on it every single time to make sure that I click it because it never works right.
I'll be real. I've never had that problem.
God
Sorry.
Damn.
What's it
Sorry.
like being
Thank
God's
you, Clark.
favorite?
What's it like being
Hey,
perfect?
Clark, you know what that
Homophobic.
sounds like?
It's pretty great. I'll be real.
That sounds like the voices of
Do you-
jealousy.
Do you wear glasses? You have good vision,
I do.
Clark?
I do.
Damn it. Fuck.
I wear glasses. Yeah.
Fucking 4 eyes over
Oh, no, you wear glasses. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, your vision's not so fucking perfect.
That's
Dora, you
True.
are
The fact that you
first.
had to ask to get there.
people being mean to me. Yeah.
Except for Charles also wears glasses.
It's jealousy of icon and token configuration.
You may if you desire.
Hell yes.
That would be
God.
a nature check.
I absolutely must see her in action.
Yeah,
That
she's
sucks.
once more in full freak mode right now. So do we don't get an identify on these plant boys, right? A nature check? I'm not good at those.
Okay. So,
It sure is. It sure is sucks. That's an 8.
I know things.
Oh wait, hold on.
It's a
Never
plant of
mind.
some
The
kind.
highest I can get if I do a well, I'm not gonna use
Edwin,
a bardic
you know these are
inspiration
called
on this. That'd be
corpse
dumb.
flowers. They, basically, they can
Oh,
suck
no
in
shit.
a corpse, an unattended corpse, and
What do I know?
turn it into a zombie.
Cool.
Yeah, they can hold up to 9 dead humanoids. They
great.
are not immune to necrotic or poison.
9?
Dora,
That's a
you're
lot.
up.
What the fuck?
It's a flower. You should go up and touch it.
Okay.
All right. Well, whenever it's my turn, I'll
Do
tell
it.
people about it.
Do it, you coward.
Hey.
Fuck yeah.
I sure am. It sure is. I should go up and touch it. I'm gonna go up and touch it. Okay.
Okay. An 18
You think I'm
does
not
hit,
going
yes.
to?
By the way,
This
it
is
smells
Dora. She doesn't know
horrible.
what self-preservation is.
Like the
Ew.
worst rotting,
She's gonna go up.
decayed
She's
smell
gonna go.
that will ever hit you.
Oh, hello there. And it's gonna fucking touch it. This is an 18 hit.
Well done.
Okay.
And I'm back. What a miss.
Did you not roll initiative? You should definitely roll initiative.
I can't smell jack shit. I got a gas mask on. Fuck
It
you.
appears I came back at an awkward time.
You came back
all
during
right, all
combat.
right.
Oh.
It takes 17 necrotic.
The ball on the
I guess
field.
I should roll initiative? Question mark?
Is that all you're doing, Dora?
Well, I was AFK. All right. All right.
Cool.
Just going Matthew McConaughey my way over here then.
In that case, it is the Spectre's turn.
I do believe that's all that I can do.
Woo, woo,
I
woo,
don't
woo,
want to
woo,
use my
woo.
fun sword thing yet. I want to save that for when we got, like, hordes and shit.
You're
You know?
engaged in melee, so it's gonna get advantage. Where is the Spectre? Did I accidentally
Wah wah.
press that tab?
We wah. Hit me, stink. Stink ghost.
There it is. I believe it's +4. No, in fact, it has failed. That's it. Maria.
I'm too spry
What a shame.
and lively.
All right, I don't know shit about these popping out undead, so I do see Dora go in there. I do see that it hurts her, and I do want the pretty lady to be impressed by me, so I am gonna go over here. All right, there.
You won't.
I'm gonna cast poison spray on this little fella. See if I can. This
9.
yeah, the boobiter.
It has to make a Constitution save.
That little man right there. I need to find it on my character sheet.
Did not make
Where are
that
you?
save. Okay, is that all? Cool. So Maria, as you walked through its threatened area, or out of its threatened area,
and it's a
Spectre's
DC
gonna
17.
try
It
and-
shouldn't say 15 there. All right, and then as a bonus, know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna do that.
Wow,
Yes,
these
that's
guys
all.
Can't roll above a 5, huh? Okay, never mind. Shamrock, it is your turn.
Roll. Yeah, roll.
Haha.
It'd be like that.
Maria swoops out of the way.
Well. As Shamrock comes back after, I don't know, looking at the mural on the wall and trying to piece it together. Realizing everyone ran off without him, was like, oh, shit. Runs to catch up. Alright, what? Oh my god. And, range is definitely past that, so. Not without hitting people.
Okay, do it.
I can take it, Sham.
That's it? Oh, there
I'm
it is.
very
No, he'll just-
strong.
14 total.
He's going to, as I look through a bunch of stuff. All right, he's got that. You know what? He's just going to magic
Excellent.
missile
Well done.
this goober.
Anything else?
Yeah, 2, 3.
Okay.
Got hit each time individually.
Formally, you're up.
It's 3 darts, right? Yeah, it's 3 darts. Yep. So 14 force. Bonus action, I'll put on my defensive field.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fuck. Sorry. Gonna come over here. And I'm gonna
Nightbringer.
get
Or Nightwatch,
this
that's
dude.
it.
And he's gonna, as he's running, swing, like slung his cello case to the side.
That will hit.
Grab,
It is in melee, so you do gain...
Sorry, it's been so long since I've played him in combat that I forgot the name of his weapon briefly. Grab Night's Watch from it. Yeah. And he's gonna do a jab. Ooh, beautiful.
Nice.
Thank you, King.
Cool. Is that all for you?
It's true. Let me just check what my sneak attack damage is, because I am so cool. 46, great. Fuck, dude. It's an additional 4.
Cool. So Cleo hops off your shoulder.
I'm going to... Yeah, no, I do think I'm good there. I was going to bonus action disengage and get over here, but I don't want to deal with that guy alone, so...
Oof. Those do technically hit. So these are all force damage.
Take that as a yes.
Ripping pasta.
Well done.
Yeah,
That's a good chunk of damage. He had Weon.
Hey.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
It's my turn. Hey.
Yeah.
I'll step a little bit into the room so I can see what's going on. And I'm gonna... What do I want to do? I'll... Oh yeah, I'll tell everyone that the corpse plants are the corpse plants. And then I'll...
Nope, not with a natural 1.
Yeah, whatever. I'll, Dissonant Whispers. The specter behind Maria. The one right here. And I'll do it at... second level. So that's 11 damage. And it runs away. It's full movement.
Please? Nope.
Oh,
Corpse
cool.
Flower. It has lost 50 HP.
And I'll end my turn.
Now they go.
So each creature that starts its turn within 10 feet of Corpse Flower or one of its summons must make a DC 14 con save unless the creature is a construct or undead. On a
the fuck is that?
The creature is
it can spit out corpses.
until the end of the turn.
Right.
Fair enough.
Our con's pretty good. You guys will soon. But just Cleo for now. That's true. Incapacitated until the end of the turn. Okay, so Stench of Death is fine.
So who needs to do that?
Cleo, I think.
Cleo.
13 does not break Cleo's AC.
Well, all of you people that aren't undead.
And that's it. So now... Those will all go on a 4. Corpse flower has done its thing. Those should. Whoa, hello. Okay, so you need to be up there. And corpse flower, you need to be before your minions. There we go. Okay. So, Zombo. So, we'll do 2 attacks on Maria and 3 attacks on Cleo. We're an equal opportunity killer here. Where's the zombie? It's a +3. What's your AC, Maria? 16? Okay, 2 hits.
Misogynist.
A whole 3 damage and 2 damage. Which one do you want to Hellish Rebuke? The top one.
Ew.
Okay, go ahead and roll your damage. I'm not even going to roll this. No way this thing can
I'm going to do Hellish Rebuke on one of them.
10 fire damage. Does it say it sets it on fire?
Which one did 3 damage to me? And then I'm going to do the top one.
Attacks on Cleo.
Boop, boop, boop.
Only one of those breaks Cleo's AC, actually. For 6 damage.
Let me check the spell.
Okay, cool. So I need... Formerly, you're immune to poison, correct? Okay, so you're good. You're a vampire. So just Maria, then. I need a con save.
Nah, it doesn't catch on fire.
Okay, go for it. Okay, you pass. You are not incapacitated. Nice, well done. You're dark, independent individual who don't need no man.
Oh.
But speaking of not
Okay,
needing
I'm
no
using
man,
Tides of Chaos to roll this with advantage.
I'm gonna vomit out some more corpses because you guys have taken 50 HP from it.
Shiny.
I'm fucking gritty.
How many did I put down? 4? Let's throw one more over here. That seems fun.
Boo.
And then it is going to try to... 1, 2, 3. 1, Maria. I rolled randomly. It's going to try to tentacle you.
God.
Stop that.
19 will break your AC.
Ew, no.
9
Rude.
bludgeoning damage. And you must succeed on a DC 14 con save or take 46 poison.
My AC is 1,000.
I'm sorry, but you're not a shamrock.
Oof. We do have
Gross.
good points. If you desire.
Ugh.
Okay. Go ahead and reroll. I was like, there's no way she can roll less than a 3, right?
Yeah, go ahead. We haven't really used them.
Yeah, I'll use one.
So many
Alright.
fucking good boy points right now.
I'm not happy to do this, but I am doing it anyway. 18 poison
Oh.
damage.
Fucking hell, man.
Fuck.
It is one of those nights.
Would you... Hold on.
Yes, I can.
10% chance, and there it was.
For some reason, it throws the corpse flower below the zombies.
I'm okay, but I've been better.
That sounds accurate.
Let's go for formerly, shall I? $19 does not beat AC. And the second zombie behind you. Nope. We'll go
Pick
on
on
Dora
someone
for
your own
this one.
size.
19 break your AC?
Does not beat AC.
5 bludgeoning damage, Dora.
Doesn't know.
Yeah, I know. These are zombies. They don't do a ton. And then we've got one more to hit Maria.
You're muted, by the way.
2 bludgeoning damage.
Thank you. Oh no.
That's everything. Dora, you're up. It's a target-rich environment.
Yeah.
By the way, you started your... Well, you're undead. It doesn't matter. I have not, I'm afraid.
It surely is. Yeah. I'm simply baby is the thing. Have you ever considered that, Jeffrey? You should start.
It shows.
Okay.
Like a thing.
Dora's gonna sort of just like look around at all these fun and funky zombie and just say, you know, I don't think we have enough corpses in here. And is going to
Is it mummy time?
Sort of like do a
Absolutely
like an Opie Annie spin with a
dance.
And then slam the tip of it into the ground and just go fucking the ground goes it's mummy time, baby. Do. There's a mummy now.
What?
Please don't hit that one. That one is mine. And I'm going to... Oh, no.
You're good.
Oh, yeah, I do gotta roll a d20. Maybe hit it. Give me a second.
I believe it was an action to summon, yes.
Is it 16? Is it okay? Am I okay?
I believe we would go on your initiative.
Okay, didn't hit that sweet 15%.
We could say it goes on this one.
Is that an action? Hold on, I need to look at the fucking sword again. God damn. Oh, wait, no, but it goes on my turn, though. Does it not? On my initiate. Okay. Does it go on this turn or the next one? Okay.
It doesn't do a ton, but...
That fat I need to bring up the fucking stat block.
The one that's in
Not
this big
the
puddle
whole
over
fucking
here,
roll
technically.
20 page.
Yeah, the one that's literally
Okay.
inaccessible.
Sick. Ooh. It doesn't, but it's going to, which is the last big plant boy that barfed?
Was it sight-based?
Okay, this one right here.
So here's the thing. It actually can't see.
I just need to be able, it just needs to be able to see it. Can it do a DC 11 Wisdom saving throw?
I never thought this would come up.
It is sight-based.
Well, blind sight, technically, but I think those got rolled together. It does not have eyes. It just kind of senses where you are.
Fuck this fucking plant.
You could do it to one of the specters.
It's inaccessible and stinky.
Yeah.
Fuck this plant. I hate this plant.
Pick which one you want.
Okay, my stupid pick stupid fucking idiot mummy will hit whatever's closest. Oh, I could do it to one of the specters. Okay. Perish. It can do one
pass to the save.
Ooga booga at a specter and then punch whatever's next to it. I can do both.
D20 plus 5.
Oh, pick a specter. The one that's threatening
less than
this nice lady. This boy up here.
That hits.
Okay, that's fine.
Make
and then I'll punch
necrotic.
Whatever the fuck is.
Oh no!
I guess this one.
2d6 plus 3 plus 3d6.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a mummy.
Well, 13. Hey.
Plus 3. So that's 19
yep.
plus 3 is 22.
And these boys are not immune.
The exact HP.
Oh.
Wow. So dice.
2d6. Plus 3d6.
Mummy goes. Maria.
Perish. Yay! You'll love to see it.
Go for it.
All right. Almost down to half my hit points. I'm bleeding.
Dora.
I did break a nail.
Dora,
however,
are you giving
the
off
most
the air of
important thing
impressed?
right now, can I make an insight check to see if Dora is impressed with me?
Maria, you just can't tell.
This is extremely important.
The most important.
By the way,
That's a nat one.
You have an ability which is very useful if you're surrounded.
Dora's wearing a gas mask.
Don't you want to impress Dora?
Because, right, shit, I forgot about that.
Okay. I believe it.
I do. I also want to get the fuck out of here, though.
What?
Yes.
Yes, to both of those is the issue. You know what? I know what I'm gonna do. This is an extremely smart thing that I'm about to do.
What?
I'm going to. I am gonna do.
Right?
I assume you're talking about my Wrath of Winter feature.
Yeah.
I am gonna do that. I'm gonna spend 2 sorcery points to let. I think this is Dora right here.
Let's
Question
get
mark.
a 5-foot circle.
Beep. It's within 5 feet of me in all directions.
So.
Well, then they'd get a
could you
swipe
Wrath
at me.
of Winter in the chat so we can all see it.
So I'll spend 2 sorcery points to let Dora pass her check.
as a bonus action, start the turn must succeed a con saving throw.
Yes, let me scroll down. Why do I have so many feats?
You are past 10th level, so it's 2d8.
I don't think that did it. Get in there.
Nope.
Oh, is it Warlock? Oh, it is a Warlock, yeah.
There it is.
Level 10 Warlock, yeah. Not far now. It's at the start of its turn.
Oh, I thought that only meant for Warlock, but
that's your bonus action, so what are you doing?
It is a Warlock feature, so yeah.
Rip.
1d8 is not nothing, though, for a bonus act. Fucking shit, dude.
Wow.
Okay, well, that's...
Okay, cool.
Is
All
what we
right,
get. And then...
I love Maria so much.
Then,
so, Maria,
as an action,
do me a favor.
I'm gonna cast Disguise Self.
Make some kind of performance check.
I'm gonna turn into one of the zombies.
Okay.
And I'm gonna see if I can fool them by going,
sure.
Uh...
Oh my god!
So much.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so...
And I have
point,
advantage
everyone
on this
else,
because I'm
like,
disguised
where'd Maria
as someone
go?
else.
There's a zombie here now.
That's a nat.
Well, there's where our luck went.
Priorities.
Dora, the zombie is...
So meanwhile,
I feel
Maria's
like
doing
I do
Thriller
this
over
once
there.
For combat, I do some stupid shit with Disguise Self. This zombie is winking at them though a little bit. Like,
Shamrock, it's your turn.
Is it a man zombie?
No, it's a very sexy lady zombie.
You can't see her face. Maybe she's into it. You don't know.
You've lost sight of Maria in this crowd of zombies.
Well, I had some plans, but this went weird fast. So you know what? Let's go for our fallback. Shit, was really kind of hoping to get you out of there. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Yep. It's unfortunate.
Uh-huh.
No, it's not worth it. Alright, old standby. 10-10 blast him. And, just gonna wade up into this crowd and start wailing.
Both hit.
So, I guess I'll start on that zombie and, where's that button?
One on each.
It would help if I was on the right tab. There it is.
Oh, so...
So 1, 2...
Crumples.
So that's 9 plus
over
13. That's 22? Yes. No, just both into that one.
That will hit,
Yep.
yes.
And then, if I could see
This one,
10-10, I'll just move up so I can, move up so he can see, and he's gonna blast that one.
Formerly, you're up.
You 17. For 6 force. Yep.
Woohoo! He's gonna look over and go, Maria, let me know if you feel very
Okay, go for it.
Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna deal with that in a minute. And then he's going to cast... He's gonna kind of duck under the arms of the zombies around
Just
him
barely.
and kind of just smack at the corpse flower.
Let's
And he
see.
smacks.
So that's 29.
Oh, thank
And
God.
another 13. Thank you, formerly.
Yeah, that's fair. And then Chow.
Okay. And then, any bonus action?
No problem.
No? Do you exist? You have a bonus action. Okay, cool. So make sure you get your time in the sun.
Formerly.
Cool.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What's up? Yeah, what's up? Sorry. Don't worry about it. It's just it's all right, Jeff. Thanks though. No, I appreciate it. I just got given a cat that's very fluffy, so I'm petting him right now. But thank you.
Cleo just lashes out with one punch at each of them. And she starts her turn in the shit. So she's good. All right, Edwin, it is your turn. Who does? Go for it. Okay.
Okay. I don't like these corpse flowers.
Wow, okay.
So
Going all in.
I am going to Dissonant Whispers the corpse flower. The close one. This one right here. I'll do it at... I don't know what level. I'll do it at 4? Yeah.
Alright. 20 damage. 20 bones.
That's a DC 19 with 20
And
damage.
If it could flee, it would. If you could find where Maria is.
Yay.
Cleo's taken a few lumps.
Alright, and then I'll use my bonus.
Cleo's hurt a little bit, but you're probably hurt more than she
Who's
is.
hurt? Who's badly hurt?
I mean, I am, but...
Maria.
Okay, aside from Maria, since she has somehow disappeared.
Where in the world is Maria Bianchi?
Cleo's hurt. Am I hurt?
First Spectre.
Yeah, I got attacked last combat.
Or
no, I got attacked by a statue. That's right.
Edwin.
Okay, well then I'll... I don't know. I guess I'll end my turn. Yeah, I'm not going to move closer to the zombies. I'm staying here.
Alright. 9 necrotic damage. And you must make a very easy constitution save or have your maximum HP reduced by 9.
Am I under attack?
Yep.
Yes.
It does.
You are fine.
Because I forgot to cast Mage
Armor.
It can literally
do one
my
attack.
AC on my page
That's
is accurate right now.
Whoops.
So, what a fun, fun and engaging turn. So corpse flowers.
Okay, Constitution you said? 17.
So
good, great.
Let's see. 1.
He tries his best.
3, 4.
Yay.
5, 6.
Well,
it's getting very crowded here. being set on fire, I guess. It's a plant. It's not weak to fire, but fire is usually a good solution to plants.
Noted.
Yep.
From my knowledge check, do I know what they're weak against by chance?
Maria 1, Dora 2, formerly 3.
Okay.
That's true. So I'll re-roll the 1 then.
Okay.
I'll re-roll the 1 then. There we go.
Just checking, because we're getting
Dora.
lots of zombies.
Just a
Pokemon
few.
rolls.
I look like a zombie.
All 3 of those will break your AC.
Mm-hmm. I'm a little corpse
14
baby.
From 1 hit, 7 from another hit, and 11 from the 3rd hit, and I need 3 Constitution saving throws.
That's very true.
Sure thing.
Hold on one moment
3
while
con
I
saves, please.
adjust my AC really. I mean, not AC, my hit points really quick. 6, 7.
Go for it.
And 3, and then we're doing okay. You said 3 con saves?
You need at least an 8. Not enough. You can spend your well, you have to do it beforehand.
I'm going to choose to add
Okay.
my D10 inspiration
so
to my first
9
con
poison
save, so I'm
damage
gonna
as well.
roll a D10 real quick.
Modified by any resistance or whatever. Alright, so
Nope.
now...
That's okay.
So many zombies go.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna
We'll be
do
fine.
a big old dog pile, shall we?
That's okay. I have none.
A few of them are gonna peel off. Start attacking Cleo. Get to there, I think. Alright. No, I take it back. They have a movement speed of 20, so he could get to here. Alright, so we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 zombies on your mummy. Plus 3. The AC on the mummy is 11. Alright.
That bitch gonna die so fast. That's okay.
Work out the mummy was here.
A total of 8.
The mummy killed something.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It's got 40 HP left.
Yeah.
And now... Let's see.
How much
this
damage was
one
it gonna be?
is gonna...
Oh,
Maria, do you know Necro?
it's still kicking.
Okay.
Sure do.
It's going to turn... It can't speak yet, so it would only speak Necro. So it's going to turn to you and say something in Necro, which sounds like... I was liking it before to the sound of hot gases escaping
Do I know
a rotting corpse.
No.
He said, "Boy, this is a fun fight, isn't it?" And then turns and attacks Dora.
We're at the peanut gallery that can speak necro. What do you say?
So Dora completely missed you. And one on 4.
What the fuck?
Still, I don't.
I would like to point out that only
All right.
Shamrock understood that.
Spectre's call.
Maria just kind of like grunts in acknowledgement, like, eh.
Do-do-do-do.
Yeah, it's great.
There is a lot happening on the screen.
Nope.
A natural 20 on formerly.
God,
Yes?
this is gonna be. This is so much. There's so much happening on the screen
you
right
do.
now.
Would
I
you
want
like
a
to
fireball,
use your,
but it's gonna
Grave
kill
Ward,
everybody.
I think it's
Can you
called? Avoid
remove
death's
the?
door is what it's called.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, that'll hit.
You know
wait,
what?
Sentinel
Hold on. I was
so
about to
that's it.
say.
As
Okay.
a reaction, when you
Don't I have the no? You can't.
number of times equal to your wisdom modifier. Yep. Okay. Sentinel death's door. All right. It just becomes a normal hit. All right. So instead, yeah, that would have hurt a lot.
Where is it
You're
at?
gonna
Send out
take
the
8
door.
necrotic damage.
Yes. Fuck
And I
you.
need a con save, please. And because I'm feeling jazzy, I'll spend a bad boy point to make you roll with disadvantage.
Oh,
I
nice.
got you, boo.
Okay, you pass easily.
Thank
Still
you.
see 10. Alright, so you don't take any
No
extra.
problem.
Alright, but it's still 8 necrotic damage. Now, this one's turn.
It's a 15.
Yeah, no, it's a real rush to just go, no, fuck that. Technically, you can also do it to your friends,
Thank you,
which is even
guys.
funnier.
I understand why people play grave clerics. That's a fucking rush to point at you and say no, fuck you.
Mhm.
Like, your two friends are, like, having a sparring match and one of them crits,
No
and you just
crits
go,
allowed on my friends.
No. Fuck you. You don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, that's on Cleo. That's on Cleo, huh?
The truth is, nobody knows what
Alright.
anybody is talking about.
Truth is, games work from the start.
And then she has to make 2 con saves.
Oh.
Stop that. Stop that.
A natural 20 on the con save. Well done. However, she did. So that is 16 plus 5 is 21.
Look at those ones on the damage, though. Hell yeah.
Cleo's kind of taking a
Jeez.
digging over there,
Hell
but she's holding
yeah.
her own.
I say no. Fuck you. You don't get to come. Nah, is my reaction.
Oh dear. It's okay. It's only a D6.
Yeah.
She'll live. Dora, you're up.
Ooh.
That is correct. Is it centered on you? Oh no, here it goes.
Okay.
Alright.
Now a 20-foot radius means a 40-foot diameter, correct? If I know
Yes.
how math functions.
Yep.
Surprising.
Spell is this?
It's centered on wherever I want it to be. Here it goes, baby. I want to get everybody in it. So I
Big ol'
can,
party.
I can do like a big fat circle. And Dora's like panting just a little bit at this point in time. And is just gonna go I thought this was just going to be a jaunt. I kind of hate this. And says just like some kind of weird, raspy word in a language I know none of you fucking speak. And is gonna sort of like whip out this.
Okay, so the sensor is just kind of
like,
everyone around you.
Chain with some stank incense on the end of it. Is gonna whip it around in a big old circle
like the lob
and tell everybody just like thing. Breathe it in.
20-foot radius.
That's what I'm doing.
Everyone in there is now is resistant to necrotic and radiant damage, and any enemies that are not immune.
Yeah, I'm doing an action.
If they are resistant,
that's my action is because
which I think means
gets a good hug.
Fine. The zombies are not.
And
zombies
radiant.
gain weakness to it, and the specter is immune. Oh, and the plant gains weakness as well.
Nice.
Yep. Should now. Yep.
Bonus action?
Which is fine. There's... Hell yeah. So now, everybody that has necrotic damage...
Welcome to being a cleric.
Just be like, hit him with the death shit. Bonus action. I have too many fucking things I can do at all times. Do I have any... I know, there's just a lot happening here.
Okay.
I just need to have, like, all of my fucking info things open 24/7. It do be that way.
Cool. Speaking of dust...
I don't think I have anything I can do on a bonus action. We'll call that done in
Go
dust.
for it. It's it's a save, right?
My boy, my beautiful boy, is gonna once again stare at the nearest Regina Spectre and say, "Drop the new album." Yeah. Wisdom save. Easy DC.
That one. Go for it. D20 plus...
Yeah.
2d20 plus 5.
That's fine.
At least he's cool.
Yep, and it's going to
2d20
once again
H1
punch the nearest zombie to Maria to... Yep. Ooh.
It's /R space.
Oh yeah.
This isn't Reddit.
Oh yeah.
Oh damn, son.
E.
Hey Dora, do you want to cancel that nat 20?
Well, I don't know how to use fucking roll 20.
Yeah. Your turn's back.
/R space, back. Not R/.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna say gone.
Nat 20, beach.
Nice.
I need
Maria.
I don't have a... Hey, guess what? I don't have a reaction. Wait, no, yes I do. And no, I don't. I'm good, thanks. I like this mummy.
Only if you're sure.
I've decided that his name is Herbert. Thank you.
What a good boy Herbert is.
All right.
It's just like a normal relationship then.
Wait, can my bonus action be I look at Maria and see if she's impressed?
Maria.
I'm a
Are you
zombie.
impressed, though?
No.
One's
Okay,
a
cool.
zombie, one's wearing a gas mask. No one knows what's going on. Yep, sounds like a relationship, all right.
Cool. Maria, what are you doing?
Yep.
That's just how lesbians work.
Oh hell yes.
Go ahead.
My
and
knees
make
like
me
buckle a little bit, and I have to like play it off like a zombie and be like,
stealth check to hide casting.
So is there any way I can make like a stealthy little spell and cast color spray
add a +4.
on these zombs that are surrounding Cleo over there?
Maria.
Oh,
Do you know what time it is?
No, I'm gonna
Time for you to
bend
roll a
luck on
wild magic
myself.
surge. See if you roll a 2.
Victoria.
No. Okay, never mind. We're all good.
Do I know what time it is? No, I don't. Hell yes.
You know what? I
Good.
feel spicy.
I
Let's
want
do
to.
a wild magic. Oh boy, how many creatures are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
False
6,
alarm.
You could make me if you wanted to, technically, because I have done Tides of Chaos, but
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
good, because I want Tides of Chaos back.
Potted plant, potted plant. Oh.
So somehow you cast fly on yourself.
It better not be on a random zombie, because then I'm gonna be mad.
Congratulations, random zombie.
Oh, fuck yes.
There's now a random
Alright,
flying zombie.
Make your color spray for me.
I do still cast color spray on these
damn.
little
What's the spray level?
zombs over here. And I'm casting it at 2nd level.
Flying zombie wizard,
so it's
watch
hit
out!
dice, or is it HP? Can you link it for me?
Wow.
It totals how many hit points?
It's not a save. It works like sleep,
Okay.
where it's
so-
just yeah. It's hit points, I think. Yeah. Actually, I should have
Alright,
read
go
the
for it.
spell a little bit better before I did it.
All right. And that's just gone.
It's 68, so
Oh,
2 more.
60-10. I did.
Yeah.
And so it should have been 8d10. I don't know why I did that. Let me roll
Yeah.
4 more d10.
Yeah, it's
Glad
a
I
point.
put that in the chat.
Okay.
I should know my own spells, but I don't. What does it do to them? So all of the ones that are affected are blinded.
Let's do that one.
Yeah.
Up to 50
I just want
hit
the
points
there.
worth.
I just want Cleo to get a little bit of an advantage over there. She seems kind of
bonus
stuck.
Action. You are technically moving out of a threatened square. You can take an action to disengage on your turn.
Not gonna take any bonus actions, but if I've cast fly on myself, if I move, do these
they
guys
need
still
to-
get
on your turn,
opportunity
they need to make a
attacks?
save, right?
Yeah.
All right. Get me.
Perhaps later. That'll be it for now.
No, 2d8. Yes. You are correct. 2d8.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little
that's
cold
right.
there.
You're right. I'm sorry. And that one...
That does not pass, or that, or that.
Which means the zombies can barely move.
Right? And then I think their
There's a
speed is also
flying
reduced by
zombie
10.
casting spells now.
No, just the 1d8, because I'm only a 4th level warlock.
We get there.
Hey, Maria, is that a concentration spell?
But yeah, mine's 10 speed, if I remember right.
No, the image. Or the illusion.
Good stuff. Oh.
Okay, cool. Excellent. All right, cool. Shamrock, there's a flying zombie.
Fly? Oh,
Disguise self, I believe so.
Is it? I don't think it is.
Intelligence check to see if you realize that's Maria.
Disguise self. No, it's not concentration.
Oh. Well. Yeah.
You're not her type, Shamrock.
Oh. I think this might be a time for a good boy point if anyone's everyone's fine with it.
I will let you make an insight check.
Just so I don't
do it.
Pile drive Maria.
Yeah,
the
go for
DC is
it.
going to be Maria's roll, though.
Anyone else? Yeah.
Which was like a 25.
Wasn't implying like that.
Go
Oh
real high.
god.
That was a 23. Okay, you gotta get real high.
Dice, why?
Hey! Okay. You realize, wait a minute, that's Maria.
Oh boy.
It was a 23.
I got the inspiration die if we need it. Oh.
Maria's crafted like a whole fucking outfit for her. She's so much better dressed than all these other zombies if you think about it for like more than 2 seconds.
Oh no.
Well, Wizard Zombie, you're overdoing it a little bit. Now move it a little bit to the left. And shouts over to Tintin. Tintin! Clear the back row. On my throw. And I'm going to reach into my coat, pull out one of those incendiary grenades from last mission,
and the audience
tink,
at home, what the
throw it.
Damn it, what the range of that is? What's the blast?
Because plant burn, right? Yep, and now I'm gonna put it right back there so it hits those 3 zombies in the plant.
You whose fault is that?
Admittedly, it did not say when I copied
believe
it
there's
down.
someone else responsible for this.
Listen, I got like 50 weapons on my person at any one time. They keep on coming in
20
faster than I can write them down. Find out which of these rule books it came from.
Each creature within 20 foot.
You for giving me all these weapons.
I believe I gave it the same.
You're right.
Oh no,
the
it's
lizard
10
people.
Foot. You're right. It's the same stats as a white phosphorus.
Oh, wait,
10
radius?
You could do that.
Oh.
Okay.
Well,
you are going to
thought it was
have
gonna be
to
like
make an
the-
attack roll.
okay. Okay. Had me worried.
Oh no.
So we'll throw it.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go for that. So we hit the 3 zombies in the plant.
Yeah, this is what
Mostly aiming for the plant.
scatter right at your feet.
That I do.
All right. That's
Yeah.
much better. Okay.
I'm going to use a watch on that one. Just throw it. Oops, finger slipped. Watch, click.
Now, those do.
I don't want to scatter on anyone, especially Maria. Okay, that's more like it. Yep.
Formerly, you're up.
And that's my one and only incendiary. Precisely.
Okay. Do what you won't. No balls. Oh damn, you did it.
Hot dog, let's go. Fuck this plant thing. We gotta get rid of it. It's been here too long. It's gonna keep making these fuckers.
Do you want to roll another one against the zombie near you? Since you
so
get
true about me in person, Jeffrey.
All right, go for it.
But I did it. New bottom growth just dropped.
Boo.
Yeah, that would be great.
Bleh. That is enough to kill it.
Hell yeah. And then let me do my sneakiest
I almost gave you a
damage.
Night's Watch that does necrotic damage, I believe. But you said, no, I want to do poison because my class...
Man,
blah, blah,
real
blah, blah.
dookie on this sneak attack both times, huh? That's 2 nat ones and then 3 nat ones. Woo.
Cleo. Oh, what can Cleo do? I know what she'll do.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a bit anime bullshit, but welcome
Sounds
to
like
Cleo.
me. Classic.
You know that, Charles.
Yup. So Cleo's gonna grab the corpse flower and say, grab it by its vines and say, ah! So, how about we take this for a spin as she starts spinning it over her head and yeets it across the room.
That's what they do. Spicy corpse flower.
Which would bowl over this one. Doing enough to kill it. And now, because she's a monk, that thing takes 21 damage. Alright, and then she's going to... that's just an action. Okay, yeah, why not? We'll do a flurry of blows. And... 13 damage is enough to pop this one. Come on, is that the best you got? She shouts. Edwin, it's your turn. That one. It's currently on fire and also regretting its life decisions. Soon to be death.
Is there a corpse flower left?
Go for it.
That one over there?
Death decisions.
All right. I'm gonna try and
you know, do whatever.
kill
Shoot it with a
that,
gun.
I guess. How do I want to kill that though?
Okay, go for it.
I guess I really only have one option. I guess. Yeah, I'll dissonant whispers again. I'll do that.
What do you... Tell me your trash talk.
I
Viciously
don't
mock
have a
it to death.
gun. I could viciously mock it. Yeah, fuck it. I'll vicious mockery.
The disrespect.
I'm sorry, I thought you were a
that's
bard.
DC 19, and I'll. Oh man, I don't have any plant-based insults up in my pocket. I'm not a bard. Edwin might be, but I'm not. Fuck.
Why not?
Roll another d4.
I don't
roll
know.
The natural one. I'll let you have another d4 to it.
Even.
Hey, that's 10.
Even gardeners wouldn't want you around. Why are you even here?
That's a total of 2
Growing
zombies.
underground like this? It's a waste. That's all I got.
Disadvantage
Cool.
on next attack roll. Yep.
Yay. And it
she is flying in the air, I
it
believe.
gets disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
On its next attack.
I think Shamrock kind of shouted at her, which would give you enough to figure out that it was her.
Yep, and then I'm gonna
yeah, pretty bad.
back over here. Can I see Maria?
All right.
Or is she still zombie? Do I know it's Maria? And Maria was hurt, correct?
By the way, Cream, I'm just gonna right quick. Just
I'm gonna healing words
tiny
Maria.
Nope, never mind.
I'll do that.
Thank you.
Third level.
I can't roll well on these
So that's
textures.
14 healing.
Much appreciated, Cream.
Sorry.
And that will be my
Professor
turn.
Layton and the Spectre's call.
What are you doing?
Na, 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 na.
Oh, because I moved out of
Background
range.
check.
That's
Yeah.
Hit.
I am okay with that. That's the end of my
did
turn.
One of you
I
want
mean,
to
they're
try
really
and
a
hit it
ghost
as
of
a
their
reaction?
former selves, let's be real.
The Spectre left. It did move out of your threatened area.
If Dora still has a reaction, or anyone.
Dora, if you use up your reaction, you will not be able to cancel crits, though. Yep.
What are we trying to hit?
Dora.
Oh, did it move out of our space?
12
Yeah.
does
Oh,
meets.
hell yeah.
Dora, formerly, or both.
Smack, bitch.
6.
Oh, that
because
is
the second one
true.
was a crit, yeah. Still, that's damage.
Formerly.
Does a 12 hit it?
Formerly, do you want to do something?
Yeah, that'll do.
Alright, fuck him up.
That
So
is
6.
11 damage.
That definitely hits.
Oh,
It's not immune to... It is immune to poison.
yeah.
It's gonna take the slashing.
Stinky.
Never mind, just...
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him.
Do it.
The corpse flower vomits up another 2 zombies.
That's okay. I finally
And,
got good sneak attack.
It's not an ish count 0 yet, so it doesn't take
Yeah.
fire damage. Let's see. We have
Crispy.
Stop.
2, 3 targets.
Boo.
Formerly.
Tomato.
Yep. It is at disadvantage. I hope I did this right. Not that one.
Come at me.
Actually, that should have been at regular because it has advantage. from
Yeah.
You being in
Well,
melee
it
with
is a
someone else, but
disadvantage because
an
it
8 still
got
wouldn't have done
knocked.
anything. Yeah. Okay, so those 2 should hit.
I've barely been hit.
All right, you are
And
immune
I-
to poison.
and I
so don't
won't
be
worry
yet.
about it with the con save.
You continue not to be hit.
2, 2d6.
I mean, it can roll 13 too.
13
Yeah.
bludgeoning and 9 bludgeoning.
Yeah.
And you are now in the stink zone, but you're being poisoned. Maria's the only one who can be affected by the stink zone.
Watcha, thank
Because the
you.
rest of you are immune to it,
22.
except for Cleo. But Cleo's got a baller constitution, so. Yeah, you
Smelly.
you have not started your. Oh, you on your next turn you would.
Yeah.
You are within 10 feet of one of the zombies. Professor Layton. The specter's
Edwin's
called
not
Take
immune
Two
to it, I
on
think, right?
Formally.
Well, you're not close
Oh, he's
enough.
also not there, so yeah. Am I in
Does not
range?
hit because high AC clerics.
Okay.
All right. Blinded. No, not even once. As a matter of fact, they hit each other. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
We're a tanky party.
Oh,
Well,
Jesus
some of us
Christ.
are.
Okay, never mind. Cleo's fine now. All right, Inish
By
count
the
0.
light.
Dora, roll me a. Or no, Shamrock, roll me a d6. Ooh, very nice. All right, Dora. You
Now
are
they know
up.
how to roll.
Do it. Do it, you won't. Oh, you did. How dare. It's...
Burn.
Alright, so let's see for a second. We've got...
Steppy. Take a little steppy forward. I did.
And what's the radius on that thing?
I sure did.
Pete?
And you know what time it is. Get these boys in my grasp. My fucking Crocs appear
Okay.
again.
I'm just
Dora
imagining just
is
like you hear the
waiting
fetch
to
me
make-
your souls
what's the
from the
DC?
COD zombies.
It is
What is this?
15.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9...
So many auras.
11.
And also, it's radiant damage, and they're currently
Okay.
weak
Quite
to
vulnerable.
radiant damage.
Most of them have to roll at least a 16.
The DC is 16.
2 passes. 2 passes. Yep. That's only on attacks. This is a save.
Impressive.
Yeah.
I can,
So the corpse
oh, I
flower
don't have a reaction.
passes,
Damn.
And the specter passes,
It's your turn. Your reaction refreshed.
which only means they take half damage.
Fuck you.
normal
That's not a
damage.
20. Oh. Boo. Lame.
So-
Tomato, tomato.
22
Next
is
time.
exactly the amount of HP of a normal zombie.
Alrighty, Roo.
Is that's a Maria?
It's 11.
That one
Yeah.
is going to take 11.
Oof. The Crocs are going to eat good tonight.
Corpse flower and the specter's call.
They just swim in circles around me, snapping they jaws.
Technically, your mummy if you really want to.
What's left to hit, but other than the Mantum? Okay. Sick, nasty beats. No, because I can just dismiss it, because it's still good.
It's still fresh.
Yeah, it's not trying to bite me or anything, so I don't need to put it down. Yeah. And once more, I don't think there's anything I can do.
You've used your action, correct?
How does the bandage mechanic?
Yep.
Nobody's dying, so I can't do that.
Zambo. The specters
I have.
been
I'm just
affected by it, so it can't.
I don't think that. Yeah, I think using the bandages is also an action, so I will stay put.
Yep. It can do one punch.
TM, okay. It can go over this fucker. Oh, I cannot move it. Can you move it over to the plant? And it can go punch.
+5.
Yeah.
One punch.
One punch man. One. You are correct. 1d20 plus 3 plus 5. I am so smart. Can I, Dice Roller, can I just use you, please? I would appreciate it greatly.
Will probably kill it.
Does a 15 hit? Is mayonnaise an instrument? Hell, yell. Hell yeah, 2d6 plus 3.
Just one left. Maria.
D6.
There's one foe left.
3. Plus 3. D6.
Correct.
That is 17 necrotic damage.
All right, and this little fellow here is weakened
Maria,
to necrotic. Boop, boop. In that case, I'm gonna cast Chill Touch at him. Let me see if I have that built in. I may or may not. Yeah, I do. Ooh, okay, interesting. Chill Touch creates like a little skeletal hand, and as like the hand is coming from my hand, like a magic like shoots back up my body, and I release the disguised self in like a big thing of glittery snowflakes. And I kill the thing, but also I'm looking very beautiful.
On a scale of 1 to 20, how amazing this performance is. It's pretty good.
Gladly.
Dora, do you look impressed?
7.
It would look great, but the hair just sort of swept in front of your eyes.
Just for this one moment? Give like a thumbs up or something.
You can't tell us.
She's got the gas mask on. Take it off real quick.
Just for this one moment.
I'm gonna say, just for this one moment.
Insight check.
Really quick. Just for this one moment. Just for this one moment.
All right.
I'm gonna.
They're both very goofy. Okay.
Dora goes to take off her gas mask, but it just kind of gets stuck a little. It gets stuck in her hair, and she's just going, ow, 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 ow.
Aw, they're both goofs.
I love this.
Cleo will walk
Who
over.
needs healing?
Well, I guess that's as. Why do
I raise
Yeah,
my
I should
hands.
also
Why is there a mummy here?
Alright. Next time you guys are going to jump to a room, mind tell me first.
Didn't realize you were distracted.
It looks a little. Oh.
Yeah, sorry, Sham.
Like it dissolves into like dust, and the rags fall to the floor, and then those blow away in an invisible wind.
Herbert, you can go away now. You did very good.
Can't tell me what to do, Mom.
So the Kopesh,
Something
the
you pick up
bandages you pull
sometimes.
off become
And I'm
fresh.
going to take the also
They smell-
equally
they
crusty
smell
and
of
gross
medicinal
bandages
herbs.
off of my Kopesh, and I'm going to go over to Maria and start binding her wounds.
Mending takes 10 minutes.
Ooh. Nice.
That's 1 minute.
So
Okay.
let me roll
You
healing
guys
on
willing to
that.
spend 1 minute here?
While they're doing this, I'm going to do mending on
Plus 20.
Tintin.
Okay. Cleo
You get
walks up
46
to
hit
Cleo
points
one.
back.
and pull out of
Ooh,
her,
I'm
her
back
pouch.
at full.
No,
Nice.
no,
Looks
you're
like a
thinking
small
Pathfinder
snack
mending.
cake.
This is D&D mending. 1 minute. Yeah.
Here, you.
Unfortunately.
Well, they're taking a minute to
Sure.
bandage.
Cleo.
Yeah, we can
Cleo's
take a
little
minute. That's
hurt.
fine.
Oh, thank you. So formerly, you get 3d6 plus 2 HP back.
Does anyone else look hurt
Ooh.
aside from Maria?
Thank you.
Dora also is looking fucking ragged right now, but I can heal myself.
All right,
Oh,
Edwin
An
will
attempt
Let me help
to-
you in return then.
heal Dora a little bit.
Oop,
Lovely. And
why
Cleo
don't you
gets
hitting minus?
this. Yeah.
Dora, you get 10 HP back.
Nice.
If you want to.
Are we taking a short rest in here?
Oh, we should
You
have
guys
done
want
that.
to take a short rest here?
We don't have to. We don't want to.
It'll give you guys time to search through all the corpses and find all the loot.
Maybe we
I
can,
can just
but
use my other bandage on myself
Cool. So, among
because I got kind of fucked up a little bit. It's okay.
all of the various things. Oh, by the way,
Up to y'all.
anyone spending a hit die, Cleo like pops down a little portable stove
That is
Smart.
true.
and
True.
starts cooking up some
Let's
food.
do that then. Oh, Edwin can do Song of Rest for that, for the
Yeah.
hit die people too, because I'm a bard. I forget about that.
Everyone does.
So that adds some amount
Okay.
when you heal during a short rest.
Some amount.
Can prepare.
If you or any friendly creature
Okay, as
who
part of
can
a short
hear
rest, you can
your
cook
performance
special
regain
food,
hit points
provide you
by
ingredients
spending
and
hit
you
die,
can
you
prepare
add
A
a
D10.
D8,
number of creatures
'cause
that
I'm
eat
not
corpses
level
with
13 yet.
efficiency bonus. That's plenty. At the end of the short rest,
At
Oh,
13,
yeah.
anyone
I
who
get
eats the
a
food
D10. But
and
right now it's
spends
just
one
a
or more
D8.
hit dice to regain hit points regains an extra 1d8 hit points. So you guys are gonna get 2d8 on top of whatever you all already did.
Oh, cool. I'm back at full now. Nice.
Oh, that was exactly what I needed to get back to full was
Cool.
that last 2 hit points.
Perfect.
I have been untouched.
They said, "Who is this man? He is too beautiful for to hit." This beautiful rectangular man.
Okay.
Who is built like a brick.
So
I keep forgetting that
everyone
Shamrock
taking
isn't
gains back that
a
extra
robot.
D8.
a Warforged anymore.
And
I know,
taking the
right?
time to
Yeah.
read through during
I mean,
your
to be
run,
fair,
Strange.
To be
you
fair,
find
armor on,
900
he probably
GP,
still looks fairly
50
Warforged, and then
platinum,
just helmet comes off. Oh, right, he's got flesh now.
another 15 GP.
So who is this man? Oh, right, it's
15 GP, another 16
Shamrock.
SP, and another 13 SP. Just among, the bits and bobs.
Hell yes.
There's also, Dora can
No
identify
bad.
a few old swords. Probably from, like, the Revolutionary War era. They'd be pretty valuable to, like,
Okay.
cavalry sabers and stuff like that. They'd be pretty valuable to, like, a museum or a collector. You would have to touch them up a bit because they've been down in this dungeon being digested by plants for a while. If you took the time to mend all of the
Do any of them-
uniforms and stuff like that, you could get another 150 GP times, let's see,
Mm-hmm.
2. So you get another 300 GP if you took the time to fix it all up properly. Which between you and Shamrock, you would know how to do.
I will say, if we leave it in situ, that leaves a lot more to be desired when it comes to if you wanted to have external forces come in to do a more formal excavation, but it is your property.
Yeah, I mean, if we want to be able to survive outside of a contained environment, we might want to touch it up a little bit, though.
Yes, but there's so many clues as to what
Okay,
could have happened
and
to it if we
with
leave it
that,
as
we are
is,
going to
just
end
for a
the
moment.
session here.
Well,
As you guys are
sure.
taking your
As long as, make sure it's maintained, but that's going to take a bit of doing.
Thank you,
I mean,
everyone.
I guess
for
I
joining
get
us for another
some sort
episode
of
Unsung City, and we'll
weatherproofing
see you next
around
time.
it.
Bye-bye.